Alright, Silver Slug number 14. It's been a while since I did one of these. Almost a month. I think the first was the last one I did. Now it's the 29th. So, a decent amount of stuff has happened in that time, I suppose. Well, let's start with today. Today, May 29th, is the 2-year anniversary of Capital Acquisition. So, yeah. 2 years ago, Shepard Gray formed this corporation, and now we're here. I'm not going to go over the history of the corporation. I just don't want to. Don't feel like it. Yep. So, anyway, another anniversary. 2 weeks and 1 day ago was the day Dust 514 came out of beta. You know, May 14th, 514, Dust 514. So yeah, just a little over 2 weeks ago was the 2-year anniversary. And as for me, that puts me at almost 2 years and 2 months, and it'll be like four days, and I'll have played 2 years, 2 months. So okay, so the gameplay you got here. This is from even much further back than that. This is from I think March 20th or something like that. So this is a while ago. I cut out the very beginning. I think I had one death in the beginning. I just kind of run in and start shooting a guy, and then get shotgun in the back. So you didn't miss too much there, but there was just a lot of stuff in between there that I thought I just cut out. So yeah, I think I'm just running with my buddy Slim in this match. I think it's just us two in a squad. Maybe one or two other people. No, I want to say there's one or two other people in here. Anyways, it doesn't really matter though. I don't know. I kind of saved this one because there's a bunch of I accidentally recorded the voice, as I seem to be doing lately. I keep recording voice accidentally because when I record PC battles, I have to change the setting on my PlayStation, and I have to turn on commentary. So the setting on the PlayStation lets me record other people's voices, and the commentary lets me record my own. And if I want to go back to recording pub matches or something like that, then I'd turn off the commentary, turn the setting back on the PlayStation. And usually I'm pretty good about the PlayStation, but I'll forget to hit the commentary button, so it just leaves my own voice on. I think I forgot both this time though, so there's voices in there. I just thought I'd take them off because I don't even know what we're doing. We're just saying bullshit. But yeah. Anyways, so that's what you're watching here. I end up on the red line in a little bit here, kind of farming kills as that happens. And God, I want to say this game's before the matchmaking stuff happened, and the matchmaking just complete garbage. Like, just every game I get into, oh my gosh, just okay. It might not be that bad if CCP made it to where they don't start games until they have a 16v16 set up. Because I mean, there's just no way they have the 16v16 and then every single time I get like that many people back out, because it's almost always like a 9v13 or something. Like it's just specific numbers at the beginning. It's odd. But I guess not every time, but a lot of the times it's like, it'll be a 9v14 or a 12v14. It's just weird numbers. I can't remember the last time I got into a 16v16 regular match. The matches with the portals, which I guess, yeah, the match with the portals where you can join on your own. I mean, maybe even going back to that method might be good. So I mean, that really doesn't have any matchmaking, but matchmaking seems to be pretty much failed at this point, unless I don't know, unless they can redeem themselves, but it's pretty much failed. I don't know. Just, I mean, if they ever, God, how did I die? I die. Yeah, I don't die again in this video. Spoilers. Anyways, oh yeah, there's third person Skull Whispers in that squad too, and there's my channels. Yeah, so in my videos, I have a habit where I open up my channels, and I do this all the time. So then, inevitably, I'll do it in a video. And people decide to be sly, decide to join the channels. I mean, I'd like you guys not to do that. I mean, I'm going to say that, and then some people are going to want to troll me, so they're going to be like, oh wow, he said not to do this, let me just do this. So, I mean, I'd like you guys not to do that. My channels are fairly boring most of the time anyway. I mean, I have kind of my PC channels, and I have a couple channels that there's just very few people in that we very rarely use. But they're kind of private channels, so if you guys could stay out of them, that'd be great. Yeah. What else has happened? Oh, that hotfix. How many days ago was that? I think it was like 3 days ago, or something like that. Anyways, they released a hotfix. So now, as you guys know, I'm sure they released the player trading, or at least part of it, so you could trade officer and experimental weapons. They updated it now. You can trade 30-day passive boosters and 7-day active boosters, but I don't understand why they wouldn't just make it all boosters. But you know, God forbid they do that. No, they have to do it gradually, and like they didn't even do just why couldn't they just do all active and passive boosters? Like they could leave out omegas if they want or something like that. Like why 30 and 7? Like why these really long ones that like nobody has? I think I have a bunch, but like they're all 1 and 3 day active and active omegas. Like they're all. Oh, check this out right here. Yeah, I get this Coronade kill. People rely on Coronade Crutch a lot, and I don't know. Like that's kind of what they're meant for. Like that guy was hiding to where I couldn't shoot him anymore, and you know, get a grenade kill or something up high. Anyways, but people use Coronade. I probably do it too. But anyways, Core Grenade's kind of a crutch for a lot of people. Yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, so trading. So they implemented that. Now you can also trade skins, and again, not all skins because God forbid, but just some skins. I want to say it's just the Aurum bot skins. Like there's also LP skins. You can buy loyalty stores, loyalty points, same price in the Apex suit, so they're way overpriced. Or you know, for Aurum they're way overpriced. Yeah, skins need to be reduced in price, is what I'm telling you right now. Anyways, you can trade the Aurum ones, so I don't know, eventually I guess you're going to be able to trade the LP ones. There might even eventually be just straight ISK skins, which, you know, you can't trade them, and they're not even in the game, so there's that. But, I don't know, eventually I think you might be able to trade. Alright, you're going to be able to trade all skins, but I don't know, they might implement just straight up ISK skins you buy for ISK, I don't know. But yeah, as it stands, you know, it costs 100,000 loyalty points for a skin and 10 so 100,000 loyalty points and 10 million ISK for a skin or a BPO drop suit. I mean, the drop suits are a way better deal because the skins are trash right now. Okay, so what I know about skins here. When you log in, if they're attached to your favorite suit, you won't see them. When you after you do a battle, after you load out of your merc quarters and load back in, then they will meaning if you go into a battle and come back in, then it'll show up, and it doesn't show up in the war barge. So the war barge is, you know, the main place where you would look at it. I guess anyway, other people could look at your skin, but you can't do that. So that needs to be fixed. Also, there's still no way to view skins that you don't have. And that's ridiculous. I mean, you don't know what you're buying unless CCP. I know in one of their dev blogs they put up pictures of, and I don't even think it's all of them actually. I don't know if they have anywhere online pictures of all of them. So you really don't know what you're buying, and you know, a lot of people don't even know they can look up other things at all. So they'll go on, you know, they're in the game, they don't know what they're gonna buy, and they don't even know that they could check somewhere else. So right, yeah, I'm just running around. Look at me go. I haven't watched this gameplay. Oh man, I almost die. But as you guys know, I don't die. So, anyways, let's talk. I don't know. I'm thinking of compiling a video here where I kind of just talk about. I'll go through every little thing that I kind of think is messed up in the game. Talk about maybe fixes I'm planning on. And I might do that. That's probably gonna be a long kind of video. Maybe I'll try to just make everything really short in it. But I don't know, something. I'm thinking about doing that. I kind of started recording tutorial sort of videos. I have a couple. I think I'm gonna just re-record those because I wasn't too happy. But I don't know. I don't know. Before I start uploading any of them, I'm gonna like record a couple. I want to get the style down and whatnot. Turrets, since you know I'm sitting on that turret. Rail turret. It's really inconsistent and it's weird. Sometimes I'm able to fire 3 shots in a row with the rail installation. Sometimes I can only fire 2. Like I'll overheat on the 3rd, but sometimes I'll overheat on the 4th. I have no idea how that works. Blaster installations are godly. Like they overheat fairly quickly now, but they just insta kill everything. Like they're amazing. There's one on the bridge map, right next to one of the sockets that looks like it looks right onto the bridge, and that one's beastly. God, I think there's 1 or 2 others on maps that are just in godly. Like there's one on Ashland Domination. Just it looks like it's right on the platform across from the point. Ashlands is the crow's nest, the pipes map. Yeah, it looks right at the point. There are rail turrets staring at the beginning. People usually blow it up, but if they don't, that can just tear stuff up. But there's a couple others. But blaster installs are really good, really powerful. And PCs, I kind of, if we're just dicking around with PC, I kind of like to go sit on them because that's a good time for me. Anyways, you'll probably see that in the video eventually, whenever I catch up. Oh look, my channel, so let me go, huh? Yeah, so, there were, let's see if I can find my notes. I started writing some notes, and then I decided I didn't really want to write any more notes. There we go. Alright, so, I wrote a couple notes, then I stopped, because I just decided I was going to wing it, but since I had these notes here, I thought I'd use them. I uploaded another video of, some guy I recorded who was kind of mad. It was Cyber Cobras. I don't know, that one didn't get as good reception as the other one, the Random Rage video. But, I mean, in the Random Rage, he just yelling, hollering, breaking out of basically nothing, and I really didn't even explain, like, what was going on in Cyber Cobras. I just thought it was funny, and then I decided to, I'm not gonna say, it was a bit of time, anyways, to edit, like, a 15-second clip of him with a distorted voice saying whatever nonsense. I don't know. I was amused by it. Anyways, people weren't as amused. Anyway, it was okay. Anyways, so that's that. A couple corporations to note. The Last Hope. They're kind of starting to fall apart. I mean, if anyone from Last Hope here wants to correct me, that's fine. But it seems Attic Punk has left, and I believe he was the CEO and the FC, so that's gonna be a problem. They may or may not have been attacked by mass attacks by a couple corporations. So that's gonna happen. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna take their districts. Sorry, Last Hope, but most people don't like playing against you because anytime people play against you, they lag extremely hard. I think I have a couple videos of that as well. I don't know. I don't think I lag as bad. I don't, most battles when I've been running for Random Guns a lot lately. I play PCs for them, and they have a bunch of battles versus Last Hope because Last Hope just liked attacking them a lot or something. So I don't know. I'd play and like the lag most of the time it was fine, especially if you get the server. I'm sure I could talk about that later. I'll just talk about it now. If you're the first one to queue in a PC battle, you get the server basically. Like I believe it's based on the region server thing you have in your setting. So you'll get an American server if you get it in first, but if somebody's in say Asia and they have set an Asian, they'll get an Asian server and therefore they'll get the advantage lag wise. Anyways, lag's a really broad term, but I believe most people know what I'm talking about here. Anyways, so we play Last Hope. First half of the battle's fine. Second half of the battle basically unplayable. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I have some videos of that. I have a whole bunch of PCs uploaded right now that I haven't made public. I don't know. I just for some reason I like to do it a couple at a time or a bunch at a time. Actually, I like to just upload a whole bunch and then go through and make some of them public. And the more boring ones I'll just kind of leave. I'll just leave so people. I'll just leave them out because if I upload a bunch already. If I upload too many and a bunch are boring, people are just gonna get tired of them. So I just do the more exciting one. Every once in a while I'll upload kind of a boring one, but I usually have a reason for that. Anyway, some other corporations. So that's the Last Hope. They were basically a panic. Oh, excuse me, a merge. I'm so used to hearing it called them a panic merge. So they're basically a merge between Skill of God and One Up, and I think maybe one or two other Hispanic, Mexican, whatever you want to call it, corps. So Negative Feedback, they're trying to make a comeback here. This will be, I guess, their second comeback. They kind of switch back and forth with R&D, like the players. I think this might be where they end up because I think R&D basically is dead this time. This time around, so R&D is basically dead, and NF is getting back there. I don't know. I ran for Random Guns against them. They didn't get Raffle stomped, but they didn't do too well. I think Kane Sphero did like 0-13 or something. Sorry, Kane Sphero, you did bad. Even Regner Pharos, he usually does pretty well, but I think he went negative and not. Anyway, he didn't do that well. Anyway, they didn't do that good. But who am I to talk? Because I think I was up on a catwalk the entire match, as I was told to be. So, yeah. Fatal Absolution, FA, corp I used to be in. They're kind of dead now. They say they're like a retirement corp, and they let a bunch of scrubs in. I don't know what they're doing. And one of their members, who I don't really trust this guy's opinion too much, he was kind of saying that once PC 2.0 launches, they're gonna come back, which I don't. I'm not gonna listen to that guy. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, this guy from I don't know, just this joke people make all the time. This guy in FA, his name's Devin. I always liked him. I thought he was I thought he was a good guy, cool guy. A lot of people didn't though. And I don't know. They always made this joke. They always said Devin and his big stick. I don't know. I was thinking about that. I just thought it just sounds funny. Devin and his big stick. Well, I mean, obviously, he thinks he has a big dick or something. Is where that came from. But yeah. And I don't even know I brought that up. Anyways, then I got Roman on here. And Roman 837, he tried to revive his Court Murphy's Law, and it didn't really work out. He still barely plays, so we're all excited for him to come back, but now he, again, barely plays, so it's not that exciting. Oh, the other thing, the hotfix, okay, two things, since there's an orbital going on right there. The hotfix reduced the cost of orbitals by 20%, so you can get the laser OB for 4,000 points, you can get the regular Warbarge strike for 3,200. Get the I guess the minor fluxes are what, 240? That's right. Yeah, that's right. 240, and what are the other ones are 3,000. So I guess those are 2,400. So you can get major fluxes, which I've been seeing those used in PCs. Like those are pretty good, and not so much in pubs. Like you can clear a bunch of equipment. Maybe you can clear a really big high point. The uplinks are also, anyways. I still think the 300s are garbage. Like it's a waste of time going to drop each one, and then a bunch are usually misses because it's hard to line them up, and those are pretty bad. I think those could maybe increase their points a little bit and increase their duration and blast radius, possibly. I don't know, bump them up to like 5, or I don't know, incorporating the 20% reduction. I guess put them up to maybe 400, and give them like say 5 strikes instead of the 2, and just spread out, just increase the blast radius a little bit because it's kind of bad right now. I mean, maybe even make it better, make them 1,000 points or something, or I guess 800 with a 25 or 20% reduction. That's that. I think a little bit ago the modules on tank. I'm just going off what I'm seeing. I saw tank. So they switched the regulators to the low slots as they should have been, and I can't even remember which one was in the wrong slot. It was either the heat sink or the dispersion module. I think it was the dispersion that was in the low slot instead of the high slot. So those should be all fixed now. At some point lately, they made hardener activation time 2 seconds instead of 1 second. Tankers aren't liking that too much, but that seems necessary. I mean, something needs to be done about the hardeners because they're far and away, the best, vehicle module basically. Like, it's just you're basically not running a good fit if you don't have a hardener. That's dumb, and there's no reason to not run 2 hardeners really. If you run 2, you can always have a hardener active, and it's a massive reduction of damage. And on armor tanks, especially, you're basically invincible. The shield tanks, it takes a while for your shield to start regenerating it, but the armor can just keep repping through it, and it's pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, tanks should be touched up again at some point. I guess it's probably not gonna be for a bit because they just did it, but okay. Almost forgot. This video is basically over though, so I'll probably talk about it some other time. The Logi changes. They're reducing the speed of the assault, increasing the speed of the Logi, increasing speed of commando, and they're reducing the speed of the regular medium suits but not as much as the assault. So the regular mediums will be faster than assaults. I think Logis will be faster than them. Commandos are just gonna be a bit slower than assaults. It's looking like, and I think scouts and sentinels and light and heavy frames, I believe, are staying the same. So there's that. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't keep rambling on forever, but anyway, 33-3 in that video. I just die a couple times in the beginning, and then really big kill streak 25 or something like that. Yeah, me and my buddy Slim, we both get a 33-3 in that game. It's a funny coincidence. So yeah, I mean there's probably some other stuff I forgot to talk about, but oh well. I filled up 19+ minute video. So that's that. That's Silver's log number 14.